fucking sick as fuck right now. Out of all the weight classes in the UFC right now, I gotta say my favorite is probably welterweight. I mean, the division is stacked from top to bottom with exciting prospects. And if you know me, you know that one of my favorite prospects and then contenders and then going on to be champion, one of my favorite welterweight fighters or just fighters of all time is Jack Della Maddalena. And I gotta say, recently, this guy's been getting slandered to no fucking end. And I'm not gonna pull the same bullshit where it's like, oh, he loses to the, future goat of the sport and one of the best strikers in the division. All of a sudden he's trash. Listen, I get it. MMA fans are fucking idiots, bro. You guys are losers. You guys are idiots. Just sitting here talking shit about fighters. Like, enjoy the shit, bro. Jack Della Maddalena is one of the most exciting fighters to ever enter the octagon. That's not even hyperbole. Oh my god. That's not even hyperbole at all, bro. If Jack Della Maddalena was fighting, you were tuning in. When this guy was on the come up, he was just putting up highlights every single fight. His fight with Randy Brown, legendary. His fight with Gilbert Burns could have been a snooze fest. It wasn't even that bad, honestly. Like, it was like good for both Gilbert Burns fighters and JDM fighters. It was like we got to see the last little bit of Gilbert Burns, and then we got to see Jack Della Maddalena come back from behind and get a KO. JDM is awesome, okay? And that's the bottom line, bro. This guy is goated. I wish I could say this in a better way, but we need to give him easier matchups. I can't sit here and claim that he's goated and then say, well, listen, if I want to see him get a highlight, we got to give him some easier fights. But now that Ian Gary has fought Islam and lost, arguably, I don't know. I don't even want to talk about that fight. That shit's fucking retarded. We're looking for matchups at welterweight now. Obviously, Carlos Prates, he's next for the belt. Then we got Michael Morales. What do we do with him? We can match up Ian Gary with Michael Morales, or we could do Ian Gary with Jack Della Maddalena, or we could do Michael Morales with Jack Della Maddalena. And I think Ian Gary is a tougher fight for JDM than Michael Morales. I think Michael Morales is severely overhyped, but that's not to say that I think he's shit or anything like that. I'm not going to shit on Michael Morales and pretend like he's not awesome, right? Of course, Michael Morales is awesome. He's giant, bro. He's ginormous. He's got great grappling, and he's got insane power. I mean, he's just shutting people off. But I think JDM puts a clinic on him. I'm not gonna lie. We saw in the Carlos Prates fight, JDM can take a punch. JDM stood in front of Prates for 3 rounds, and he didn't even get colded. We saw Prates make a career out of just brutalizing people and putting them out cold. And JDM took everything that Prates had to give and ended up losing because of leg kicks. The leg kicks put him down, and then obviously ground and pound TKO, whatever. But JDM never went out. Okay, he had no choice but to stop. If the leg kicks never occurred in that fight could have gone the whole distance, and we would have seen like a 50-44 or something like that. JDM doesn't have any quit in him. And I don't think if Prates can't put JDM out, I don't think Morales has the power to put out JDM. And the difference between Morales and Prates is that Prates has the savviness and the striking and the technicality to use his advantages, to use his attributes. He's got the range, he's got the height, and he's built like I don't even know what to call him. He could itch his knees without even bending down. That's how long his arms are. And it's not that he's sacrificing superpower for, long arms. He's just shutting everyone's lights off. If Prates can't knock out JDM, Morales won't. And then we get into the question of, well, if Islam can't sub JDM, will Morales? And I don't think Morales will either. I think JDM, his striking is too clean for Michael Morales. I don't think range is as much of an issue if Morales doesn't know how to use it like Prates does. I think JDM might even find a TKO late in the fight. I think a good comeback fight for JDM could be Michael Morales, but definitely not. I don't want to run the risk of maybe he would just get colded, because that's the type of aura that Michael Morales has. I think we should give JDM something easier, like the winner of Mike Malott versus Joaquin Buckley. Like, that's a good comeback victory for JDM, I think. Or maybe the winner of Sean Brady versus Gabriel Bonfim. I think that could also be good for JDM as well. But even Uros Medic, I don't think Uros Medic would knock out JDM either. But then again, Uros Medic is he's also shut off everyone's lights. Like, he's never won by anything except for flatline TKO or flatline KO. Could he find the shot on JDM is the question. I don't know. Medic is kind of a glass cannon, and I love him. Uros Medic is sick. He's one of my favorite fighters, and he is a bit of a glass cannon. He's chinny as and that's all right. That's all right. We love people who are chinny as But JDM, he's fucking awesome, man. And I think sitting around and calling him a garbage fighter or a garbage champion or just people hating like that. Like it's fucking gross, man. And I think this conversation about MMA fans is due for another video because I mean a lot of the way that MMA fans interact with the sport, it's fucking disgusting. Like there's just so many low IQ fucking saying whatever the fuck. But that's a whole different conversation, you know. At the end of the day, JDM is awesome, and I want to see him come back. I want to see him win. Maybe he won't be champion again, but that's fine because he was already champion. All right, this this shit means something to me, man. JDM, I hope he comes back. I hope he wins. This guy's fucking awesome. I don't know what else to really say.